you know what I'm saying, that you know about is you and Camron had your differences on the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys have said a lot of stuff about each other, man, you know.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that all of us had to go down this way and everything plays out on the internet the way it's playing out and shit like that, especially for two people that people know to be brothers and as close as we are. So I could imagine all the confusion and how people are feeling and how people are feeling separated and people feeling like they got to choose a side. I don't want nobody to ever choose a side of what's going on. It's just sad that is people having to see this in real time and things like that. But at the same time, I can't let it knock me off for what I'm doing. Besides anything was going on, I was already full speed into what I had going on, and now it's just put a whole different light on everything I had going on. And for me to take a negative spin about it, it would be not advantageous to me. So I chose to use it towards everything that I know how to do and as a form of marketing and promo for myself. And it seems to be doing pretty good. Instead of engaging in petty warfare that probably won't make me a dime.
Okay, now, you know, is there any of that stuff that you can address? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know it's kind of crazy for him to accuse you of not being from Harlem, you know.
Yeah, it's a good joke, man, but we all know what's going on, man. You dig? I'm definitely raised in the Bronx, but I mean, made in the Bronx, and Harlem raised me. Funny thing about it, I was born in a hospital called Flower Fifth Avenue, which is not in Harlem anymore, or right beneath Harlem. That's where I was actually born, and you can look it up. I got a birth certificate. So do your research. You're a journalist. The hospital is called Flower Fifth Avenue. You heard? And my family been in the tariff projects in Harlem since the 70s, since they came from Aruba and Curacao and St. Martin and Montserrat. That's where we from. We from the Caribbean islands. And when we landed in Harlem, and we landed in the Bronx. And if you know anything about New York, that's regular shit.
Okay, now, you know, some of the other things that he touched about and he talked about was this whole Mano situation. I guess, you know, Mano had a song called Rumors back in the day where, you know, he took some shots at Camron. You know, what was going on with that whole situation?
I mean, I don't know. That was a long time ago. Mano made a record at that time in rap. Being combative was a thing to do. I was making the most money, as you could see from the whole era that was going on and how aggressive I was back in those days. And Mano made a record, I mentioned Cam name, in a way that wasn't very favorable to me and shit like that, and automatically I had a gripe with him. So it was just waiting to collide at that point.